Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Walls and Ceilings, and welcome to If Walls Could Talk. It's such an honor to have with me today my good friend Stephen Sears, the CEO of EIMA. Stephen, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's always great to catch up with you and hear what's going on with EIMA. Recently, you guys just had your annual meeting.
Yes.
And
yes.
it sounds like you're still charging forward with that 3-year strategic plan that we've talked about in the past. But tell everybody what happened at the meeting, and there were some good things going on.
So we had a great meeting. We had about 150 people come to the meeting, which is actually a very strong attendance for us. Certainly the highest it's been since I've been there.
Yes.
What I was also very encouraged about is that our working group meetings, which are now part of our meetings, we had 55, 65 people in each meeting, which was
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
A lot of participation. But I think that one of the big news items that was significant is that we actually had a major insurance carrier.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah, come to our meeting and deliver a presentation. For those in the EIFS industry, especially contractors who are here at this event, know that obtaining EIFS insurance isn't always the easiest thing in the world to do. We have a resource on our website where you can do it, but mainline major carriers like Zurich have kind of stepped away from it for a while, and they came to the meeting, they participated in it, they gave kind of an unvarnished view of things, and I think the nice thing about it is that we have a very strong sense that they're interested in getting back into the game, which is going to be great for us and great for our members and certainly great for contractors as well. So
absolutely. I mean, you got to have insurance if you're going to be installing such a great product.
Yep.
And so hopefully I'm so glad to hear that they were there and that things were moving along. So let's talk a little bit though about your strategic plan, because that was really fun how you put that in place, and it really has been robust and it's working really great for you guys. So what is that and how it's going?
So the strategic plan that we have, when EIMA started in 1981, we were very much of a technical association, and that really kind of manifested itself when we got into the building code in 2009. And that was the technical committee drove that, the board drove that. It was fantastic. But when we developed the strategic plan back in 2022, we wanted to expand the technical capability and go into things like promotion and like advocacy, not just in the building codes and technical advocacy, but also federal, state, and local advocacy, and education and workforce development.
Yeah.
And all harken back to one foundational goal of pushing EIFS as the ideal cladding solution for today's building environment. And that plan has just built and built and built. And the way we've made changes to it, we changed our governance structure, and now what we have all of our working group meetings as part of our annual meeting. We meet in person twice a year, and I call it the connected dots, where the strategic plan is connected to the goals of the board, which is connected to the goals of the working groups, and it's a very circular, they all interconnect with each other, and that's what we're seeing today. We're seeing the benefits of it today, because the meeting, we ended up coming out with some very tangible to-dos, which are all interconnected tightly with the strategic plan, which is great, and that's what we want to do.
Yeah,
because our sweet spot as an association is we want to do things that our members either can't or won't do, but the trick is to do things that are of extremely high value to our membership, and that's what the plan does.
Yeah, well, and it's really a testament to your great leadership, Stephen.
Well,
it's been fun to watch all this kind of unfold and just blossom for sure. The other thing that you were very excited about recently was the grant that came together, right?
Yes.
I mean, it was really exciting to watch it kind of come together, and then, clearly some things kind of hit pause on that, right? So we're not going to say it got totally doged, but you got hit. There's a pause button there.
Yeah,
so what's happening? What's the update?
So just as a little background, for our world, being able to tell our story in an environmental capacity is huge.
Sure.
Especially given the profile of our product, because it's so environmentally friendly. So we applied for a grant that was going to get environmental product declarations for our industry and for every manufacturer in the United States, which was huge.
Yeah.
And the feds selected us for a $2.2 million grant that was going to do just that. And we were actually going to get 3 industry-wide EPDs and 74 plant-specific EPDs, which was fabulous, and it was going to promote it to and all of that. Well, January 20th happened,
Yeah.
And there's a new sheriff in town, and there's a whole shift. And we were listed as one of the 9,263 grants as of 2 days ago that got doged.
Okay.
We're on the Doge website is listed as that. And we're part of the $33 billion that have been doged so far. Interestingly enough, we've never heard from the EPA. So the approach we're taking is we're just going to let that go aside for now.
Yeah.
And just kind of stay under the radar a little bit. Because another thing that we need to do with the EPDs, which we never had, the grant was never going to fund anyway, was something called a product category rule. And we don't have one for the EIFS industry. So we and with the board support, we're going to continue on with a self-funded, industry-wide, best-in-class product category rule anyway, and do that ourselves with the help of our Canadian counterparts, as well as non-member manufacturers, and go ahead with that. And that's going to take a while anyway, and then we'll see what happens with the grant, because I wouldn't be surprised if it materializes again, because it's for a very good commercial purpose.
Absolutely.
It's something that we're going to need, and I think that if the Trump administration has time to evaluate things, I think there's a very good chance they may rethink it.
I am totally confident they're going to rethink that. As they go line by line, they'll be like, of course.
Yes.
EIMA, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is a good one.
Yeah.
So we're right behind you with that to help support whatever we can do to help make sure that everybody knows that this is a good one.
Yes,
which
thank
is
you.
awesome. Well, and moving along though, Stephen, so the education workforce development is something else that's really big.
It's huge, and it's a new working group for us. And the interesting thing is that when I came on board, we have this EIFS Doing It Right program with AWCI, and I was very happy working with Mike Stark. We were the first one out of the gate that they redid. So it's the EIFS Doing It Right second edition. EIMA actually contributed financially to it.
Yeah.
We actually helped promote it, and we contributed subject matter expertise and all of our visuals and all of that to help make it a great product, because it's not our core competency to develop educational programs for contractors. It is very much AWCI's core competency to do that. So we work with them on that, and they've run it, and we're pushing it like crazy. And the one thing I can say with Zurich Insurance at our meeting,
how powerful.
I can tell you without a doubt, they like the idea of EIFS education for contractors and EIFS certification for contractors. And in fact, at our annual meeting, we honored the EIFS smart contractors that are members of EIMA and AWCI. And I can tell that Zurich was very interested in that, because it demonstrates a level of commitment from the contractors that they want to install EIFS correctly.
Well, that gives Zurich confidence that they can ensure these projects and know that they're going to be done correctly.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
So we're excited. We're very excited about that, and we're just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing it. And at our meeting, we had one of our members give a presentation. It was Dave Nicholson of Nicholson Construction. It was just great, and how he got his field staff to get educated and certified, and it was just a fantastic. He literally just grabbed everybody, put them in a classroom for a couple of days, and got it done. And he showed that it can be done, which is great.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Well, if anybody needs to be, that's listening, that needs to become a member, should be a member, or wants to become a member, where do they go? How do they find out more?
Go to EIMA.com. We have a tab on our website about joining EIMA. We offer contractor memberships, distributor memberships, and then associate manufacturer memberships, and EIFS manufacturer memberships. And the one thing that's also exciting this year, we have more associates than ever before.
Yeah.
We've got 14 now, and we've had 3 join in the last year. We had National Gypsum join. We've had Georgia Pacific join.
Oh, that's great.
We had BASF just join.
Nice.
And I was wrong. It's 4 members. We had Specified Technologies join.
Oh, cool.
So it's great. We're seeing a lot of momentum in the industry.
Yeah.
Just because I think there's a recognition now that today's EIFS is not the EIFS of old, and today's EIFS is a great product that can solve a lot of problems in the construction marketplace.
Well, it's great for them to understand EIFS as well.
Yes.
So they can specify that, because it is for certain projects, as you know, it is absolutely a spectacular product.
It's a home run, and you can make it look like whatever you want. And, and I love the way Vegas casinos use it, but we're seeing hospitals use it. We're seeing architectural institutions. lots of multifamily, lots of affordable housing use it because it's so great with not only embodied carbon but operational carbon as well. It's a great product. So,
it is for sure.
Yeah.
Well, one more time, tell everybody the website.
So go to EIMA.com, EIMA.com, and look around. We have a new website, relatively new. It's great, and you can find out a ton of information there.
Yeah, and sign up to be a member for sure.
Absolutely.
And if anybody has any questions for us, it is wconline.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for all our free content. Follow us on all our social media channels so you can stay up to date in all the great content and interviews we are doing, like we are today with Stephen from EIMA. But most importantly, stay safe and healthy, and we can't wait to talk to you soon.
Thanks
again, Stephen.
Thank you, Jill.